You're listening to Pushing the Envelope, Life at the Cutting Edge of Customs Innovation. I'm Tom Muller with the Cross-Border Research Association. On this show, we explore the frontiers of customs creativity in conversations with customs and logistics experts, technology innovators, research scientists, and other leaders in the field. Industry insiders call the show the Pencast because it's part of PenCP, a network for boosting customs innovation funded by the European Union under the Horizon 2020 program. Today, I'm very honored to be speaking with His Excellency Rashed Lahej Naser Al Mansoori, Director General of Abu Dhabi Customs in the UAE. His Excellency has over 20 years of information technology expertise and previously held leadership positions in strategic project management and information systems. Beyond customs, His Excellency contributes to Abu Dhabi's development through his memberships on a range of prominent committees. He holds a degree in Management Information Systems from the University of Colorado in the United States. Your Excellency, thank you very, very much for joining me on Pushing the Envelope.
Thank you, Tom, and thank you for your time and having us in your show today.
I usually start off these conversations asking a bit about what brought my interviewee to customs work in the first place. Could you say a few words about your background and how you arrived at the leadership of Abu Dhabi Customs?
Thank you very much, Tom, for these questions. Regarding to my background, I was leading some of the modernization program that's been handled in Abu Dhabi, such as the e-government program in Abu Dhabi. I'm the one who established the program here in Abu Dhabi 10 years ago. And what we did also regarding to the modernized some of the processes and entities and, deliver the world-class services to the customers. So, and then we moved to Abu Dhabi Customs because of Abu Dhabi Customs, one of the key player for the economy and moving forward and digital and having enhancing the processes with best practice and having the connectivity with our stakeholders and partners.
Excellent. These are the themes that I've heard in your previous life, obviously have carried over: best practices, enhancing processes, world-class services. So you brought that background and your experience with excellence into customs.
Yep.
I was honored to attend the World Customs Organization IT conference in Hanoi last October, and your appearance there was fascinating. Abu Dhabi Customs showcased the digital evolution that it's been undergoing as an organization, which you as Director General have been driving. Could you please talk a little bit about your vision for the organization and its current progress towards achieving that vision?
Yeah, when we started in Abu Dhabi Customs, we started our program in 2017 as a modernized this entity and moving from stage to the next. It has to have some of the key pillars should be in place, such as good people, good process, good automations. And each one of these, it's a key player to have a big successful in the future. So having a good people who can believe the processes and believe in the best practice and apply it as well, it's very important to have this achievement. Where we did since then, we did all the re-engineering the processes to be one of the best and easy life where our customers, our customers, the trader and all these things need to be listen to them and give them more than expectations. Mm-hmm. So this is exactly what, when we started, we said, okay, we need to be one of the best entity worldwide. Mm-hmm. So when we compare our organizations to be globally as a worldwide, we have to follow some of the certain processes in terms of best practice and leading in some of the areas such as the human capital, because human capital today, Tom, as you know, it's very important to drive all the initiatives that it's going to be in place, where the processes, where having our change management and program and believe in that things, where our organization, it's, as you know, customs involved in at the airport, port, cross-border, all these things. This is very important to have such a people in ground and handling this program.
Mm. Yeah, your stress on good people, when you say the key pillars, good people, good processes, good automation, your stress on good people is something that I read and hear about constantly. And that's a very, very wise. Human capital is a very, very wise investment, isn't it?
Yeah. This is the future, to be honest. Something that you cannot buy. For example, a leadership, it's very important to have a leadership. And plus, the good people also, and open-minded. Open-minded also driving this change. Because, you know, in every single organization, when you move from stage to second stage, you need the people who believe about the second stage, because the second stage, nobody live it. You know what I mean? It's this is very important to pick the right people who's competent and believe in this is the right way for this organization.
It's very, very important to pick the right people, and it's also very important to pick the right leader, because if you don't instill the faith that people are going to follow, you know, it's in a highly regulated, let's say, bureaucratic environment, there's a tendency to just do the basic, do the minimum, do, you know, as little as possible, not to raise a profile. But if a leader like yourself says, no, we need to be raised our game.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you.
Yeah,
Tom.
then you get a different outcome, don't you?
As some of the other Tom saying, leadership cannot be automated.
Yeah, there we go. That's a very that's a very good point. And so that's a very good point when we come to talk about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is obviously a vital thing, but it's hard to automate leadership. That's a very, very good point. That's a very, very good point. I like that. Yeah, good to write that one down. So in Hanoi, you mentioned the concept of invisible customs. Could you elaborate on what that means exactly?
Thank you very much for highlighting this concept, which is, I think, Abu Dhabi Custom, one of maybe the first entity moving in this direction, where to serve our customer something that it's beyond their expectation, where we give our customers every single processes as an automated within clicks. Where they used to take that, you know, the processes, it takes a couple of, you know, hours. Now we are talking about minutes and seconds. So having that invisible custom, we call it invisible custom, where that it's been fully automated and give it to them tailored for our customers based on their need. This is very important to tailor the services where you interact with Abu Dhabi Custom without any headache and, you know, unfocus, we call it. So they delivered exactly what they want in a short time, because as you know, we are working closely with the private sector, and private sector, it is very important. Every single second, it's account for them. It's a money. You know what I mean? That's why we enhance the process and make sure we are delivering one of the, you know, world-class services. So, and one of the, you know, client, they were very happy. And I can give you also more, you know, example in terms of delivering that services. Some of the services they used to take, you know, as per the process, a couple of hours. Now it takes less than a minute.
Wow.
So yeah, for them and for us, to be honest, Tom, it is saving. It's for us, it's saving, you know, time because it's been automated. And for them, as a money, it's saving time.
Right. Time is money, as they say.
Time is money, exactly.
Exactly. Well, I mean, you must have some amazing stories of customers who, as you say, were surprised and very happy by this revolution, really. 7 years, going from a long time to minutes or even seconds. Are there cases that come to mind, stories that come to mind that illustrate that?
Yep. Some of them. See, Tom, I think it's very important to have such an achievement. The people who understand this, who understand the urgency.
Mm-hmm.
When we do any modernized town,
Mm-hmm.
you need the blood who can think ahead of the game.
Right.
So because time is globally, everybody's moving very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Next generation, they will not wait. They need something. Now everything is through the smartphone. So why they're starting? Why we should go to the office? I can do all my transaction here. You know what I mean? It's a culture. It's a culture. Now it's moving.
Yeah.
You know, this technology, it's driving the culture change even. So we need as a Abu Dhabi Custom to serve our client. So we are globally. We have a trader from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to manage their expectation and give them beyond than that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's fascinating because obviously Abu Dhabi and the United Arab Emirates in general are historical traders, centuries of experience and expertise in trade, and so that you bring that awareness of the customer's needs as well. There's a big question here, but over the last 5 years, what are the achievements of Abu Dhabi Customs that you personally are most proud of?
See, I think it's very important today, Tom, when you talk about the achievement. There are too many achievements, but sometimes when you bring something to the table that it's unique, we call it. It is very important to eye opener for this achievement, such as today in Abu Dhabi Custom, you can open and doing business from outside UAE and Abu Dhabi without having a single transaction inside the country. So what does that mean? Yep. What does that mean? That means building the trust, having the trust with our colleagues when international, having this. This is very important. See, having this today is very important for us as attracting, a trader and give them an opportunities. We are here just to give everybody's opportunities. So you don't have to be here in Abu Dhabi or UAE in order to have having the license for trade or whatever. You can send your ship globally, directly, without any reference. Where the process is, it's being governance, that process. So this is one of the key milestones that Abu Dhabi today it's a achievement. Plus, Tom, today we have the pre-arrival, transaction or approval, where we have more than 65 of our goods that it comes to Abu Dhabi today. It's been pre-arrival approval. What does that mean? That means all your transaction being completed before it's arrived. This is one of the, also big achievement that Abu Dhabi Customs considered. So, of course, having this time today, it comes from a good technology infrastructure to serve the client. This is very important to send that message. We are here to serve our customer. It's not only just a local, as an international also.
Understood. And 60% of goods pre-approved before they arrive. That's an enormous number. Do you know what it was when you started as the Director General? A little bit lower, right?
Thank you. Exactly. Thank you very much.
A little bit lower.
This is it was around 10.
10. 10. Okay. All right.
Well, it was around 10. And when we started, people they have to trust that system. It's part of the processes. So you need to educate people how to use it. You need to show the benefit of that things, because to take time for inspections and all these things and reading all the documents, they can have it in advance, and everything it's being completed before it's arrived.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. From
Yeah.
10 to 60 in 7 years. That's not a bad record.
It's basically it's not 7 years. It's 4 years. Basically.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because you started to implement it after your arrival.
Yep.
Of course. Wow. 4 years. Okay. So in a couple more years, you'll be 100%, right?
we are shooting, but sometimes, some of the goods that.
Yes.
Yeah. You need to have a governance rule and policies. So we are shooting 95, to be honest.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yep. And hopefully in the future we can have a second interview where to give you this number.
Definitely. We'll have a catch-up interview with you.
Thank you.
Progress report. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We mentioned earlier artificial intelligence, and many people are talking about generative AI as the next industrial revolution. What do you see to be AI's impact on the future operations of customs, both in Abu Dhabi specifically and more globally?
I think let's start for globally. Globally, it's they are everybody's going in that direction because to easy their life, having the technology as an enabler today to easy their life and be smarter. So for Abu Dhabi custom, we started 2 years ago. We started implementing AI, and we have some of the cases, and we're going to present it very soon globally, especially in HR and human capital, where the AI can help us doing the training for the inspector, for the people who's working in Abu Dhabi custom. So where we utilize that AI to help as a tools plus as a processes. So, and soon Tom will share this successful story also as an AI implemented in Abu Dhabi custom globally.
Wow. And how long ago did you start working on AI as Director General?
We are working, around like 5 years.
Wow. Okay.
5 years. But such as technology, you need some of the skills first to understand this and having this to be implemented in ground and utilize that AI. Mm-hmm. Having this to be introduced or introduced to the environment, sometimes you need people who drive that things. That's why today we are preparing a human capital and make sure the human capital is capable enough to handle such a initiative. And every single organization or entity has a specific roles how they're gonna utilize that AI moving forward.
Mm-hmm. 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 So it's up to you to make those rules for Abu Dhabi Customs as well, to figure out exactly how you're going to use it. A lot of people, you're saying quite rightly that it's important to have the right people to drive the adoption of AI. It's also important, I guess. I mean, one of the big concerns that people have about AI is going to replace people, replace people with machines. And I personally am not convinced of that, but I'm sure that there will be changes in the job force. What do you feel like AI is in Abu Dhabi Customs is going to be replacing people or enhancing their work?
I think, Tom, I've been working in this field for almost more than 20 years, especially in technology and automation and all this part. I think AI or technology, not what they call it, replacing people. I think they're opening new opportunities for another people.
Okay.
We believe in that things. AI today, it's an opening, and opportunities. It's not replacing people.
It's like giving people a new tool to use, a new, a binocular, microscope, or
Exactly, and plus, Tom, raising up the knowledge of people who they think that they might be changed. No. As in Abu Dhabi Custom today, we are educating people. And now, to be honest, and our people, we are proud of our people that we have today, that we invest on them in terms of training, in terms of education, in terms of, having this experience with international conferences. This is very important to engage and make sure we are, as we are moving speed-wise, as fast as everybody is moving.
Well, I've read that Abu Dhabi Customs has won numerous Great Place to Work awards. So obviously worker satisfaction is an important part, and continuing development, continued training is an important part of how you view your human capital.
Yeah, Tom. So I believe personally, if the person who's in any positions, if they are not feeling comfortable and supporting them by delivering what they have to deliver, they will not give you the maximum of their energy. That's why today we work as with our team as a one team in terms of leadership, in terms of educations, in terms of providing them with the tools, providing them with the direction. Direction is very important, and believing in that direction is very important as well. So Abu Dhabi Custom today, if you look at it as a number, as a time-wise, in terms of enhancing the processes, cross-border, one of the best entity globally, we can consider ourselves, and others also been evaluating us today as an Abu Dhabi Customs, where we rank very high positions in that. And this is our, directions from our leadership. Mm-hmm. We have to be number one globally.
Yeah, that's you spoke earlier about gaining trust of your clients, of the traders, but also gaining trust of the people who work with you and work for you is very, very important.
It's very important, exactly. Yeah. This is very important to show them, and being recognized also sometimes. Trust is one thing, and recognized also, because people in such an organization or in any organization, they have to feel proud of what they are doing and show their contributions. So, and sky's the limit at the end, Tom, and this is very important. Saying, okay, sky's the limit, and show me your muscles.
Yes, exactly. It's one thing. Actions speak louder than words, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. How strong are you? Well, show me. Yeah, show exactly. Me, don't tell me. Yeah, that's very, very important. And leadership by example is something that, speaking with your colleagues and the people who work for you, that's a constant refrain, is that you're leading by example. You're doing things that you believe in and showing people how to do them. So that's very, very.
I think, Tom, once you know the direction, once you know what you want to achieve, this is very important to drill down the how. The how sometimes it's very difficult, it's annoying, and people, they fail sometimes and to reach the goal. But if you have a crystal clear what you want, who's your soldiers in ground, I mean the our people.
Yep.
And the processes, of course, now world is open, and I can pick one of them. Of course, we are using one of the best, a partner in terms of, to be leading. So, and this partner, it's been, being tested before, been working closely with the leading country. So that's why today everything is open, everything is possible.
Everything is possible, which means for long hours in the office, because there's always something new to be doing, something more to be checking, new partners. That's a challenge, but an opportunity. Yeah.
That's why, Tom, I mentioned trust. It's very important also. Trust is very important with our partner. Trust important with our employee as well. This is very important. So especially in this environment, when we talk about a custom in terms of trade, because it's a money at the end.
Yes, and we live in complex times, right? There's unrest and wars going on, and it's a complex time to be doing customs, and so the trust aspect is obviously absolutely central. Your leadership at Abu Dhabi Customs has seen a very ambitious modernization/innovation plan, and as we've discussed, achieved significant milestones in a relatively short period of time. Looking ahead, what are your next priorities? What's next on your agenda for the organization as it continues its transformation?
I think it's especially in Abu Dhabi, in a custom world, you need to have the mechanism, I think, to have that the way forward clear, because you cannot enter it without showing our partner, this is our roadmap. This is what we're gonna do. For example, when we started our initiative, which is the invisible custom, when we started, everybody was afraid of, because it's a new step forward. So until they see the benefits, and now everybody requesting that this is part of the services. Mm-hmm. So I think back to your questions, which is what's the future? I think AI and technology will be directions for the trade for the future.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it sounds like a careful balancing between the technology, the AI, and then these new innovations, blockchain, logistics, but maintaining that traditional trust and the personal connection between you and your traders with your employees and so on. So the balance of human and technological is very much in it.
Because you know why, Tom? Because they want to see the benefit first.
Right.
They want to see the gaining.
Yes.
I think the gaining is there. It's need time only.
Right. Well, it sounds like, I mean, you must have some amazing stories of customers who, when you started talking about invisible customs, were invisible. Like, I want to be able to see it, right? but then they were happy. Then they were amazed by the results. Is there?
That's why when you said something but invisible, it's unclear. You know what I mean? I cannot see it. How are you gonna give me something that I cannot see? So when this is part of the technology where they have all the integrations. So where they follow the steps from their end, and suddenly everything is being completed, and they were very happy and see the benefits of that thing.
Not every surprise is a nice surprise, but this
big
one.
Big time. Thank you. They have to test it first.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that seeing is believing. There's another wonderful example of it, which you learned in your tenure as Director General. You're obviously focused on continuing the achievements in the future. Do you have any closing thoughts that you'd like to share with our listeners? Any concluding ideas that I haven't covered in my questions?
I would like to thank you, Tom. And I would like to thank your team also as well, in terms of having me in this interview today. And I think it's very important today, especially with moving technology very fast. Having our experience with COVID and how we use that technology to recover. In terms of the logistic and things. Mm-hmm. I think it gives us stronger points in terms of be ready for the future, for any of if there is any as a hookup or as an obstacles moving forward. I think we have the lesson learned. We have not only just as a Abu Dhabi custom, as a globally, and if you look at it today, connecting globally, it's very important, and to be part of the journey, it's very important as well. Mm. So again, I would like to thank you personally, Tom, for your interview today, and we invite you to Abu Dhabi when you have time here to visit Abu Dhabi.
It's been a real honor speaking with you and learning. It's inspiring to hear the rapid progress you've made and the plans you have for your future. So thank you very, very much for taking the time to speak with me today.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Wish you the best.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency Rashed Lahej Naser Al Mansoori, for sharing a few of your insights on your groundbreaking work as Director General of Abu Dhabi Customs and your exciting perspectives on the future of customs innovation in Abu Dhabi, the UAE, and worldwide. You've been listening to Pushing the Envelope, Life at the Cutting Edge of Customs Innovation, a podcast that profiles customs leaders, highlighting their views, ideas, and inspirations about the future of customs innovation. Join us soon for our next Pencast and another insightful conversation with customs trendsetters and forward thinkers. Thank you.